What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm looking at the Avataro Sentai DonBrothers DonBlaster, DX DonBlaster to be specific. If you look at the bottom of the box, it says DX. And yeah, I'm a little bit late on looking at this. Trying to get this box in the frame is a little bit of a pain in the butt, so it'll be in the frame the best that it can. But yeah, this was weirdly hard to come by. Like, for whatever reason, I didn't decide to pick this up right away. So I thought, I'm like, well, I'm only like a week or two out from the show debuting, and usually stuff isn't that hard to find. Matter of fact, that's even what I did with the Gear Tlinger last year. And it was weirdly hard to find, and Amazon was sold out. I was like, I would have gotten the buckle set, honestly, like this and the buckle set, which I do have both, so expect the buckle review at some point later. But this, like, all versions outside of the one that came with the sword, which wasn't released yet, were sold out. Like, and you couldn't even pre-order the one with the sword. That, like, those were, you couldn't pre-order them anywhere. Pretty much most of the shops that I could look for this, I couldn't find it anywhere. Couldn't even find it on Mandarake. And I was just like, geez, did I really miss out on just this? It's like, it's weird that it's still sold out. And it wasn't until, so all of a sudden, there was one other site I don't usually use, but I finally got it. And this did come with a promo item, which, surprisingly, even though I said I got into it late, I was lucky enough to actually get a set of these Sentai archive cards. But these I'm going to do in their own video. So this will probably go out the same day as this video, so look out for these. But we will take a look at those in that video. So go to that after this one, if it's out. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But the DonBlaster's box itself, I've been saying but a lot in this video, I'm realizing, but whatever. Oh, did it again, but keep doing it. So you obviously have Don Momotaro on the top, which you get his top knot blade thing of doom over that bleeds to the sun. You got Don Momotaro on the side. You got the DonBlaster, which, if you've watched the weekly podcast I do, and we talk about DonBrothers, we called this the McBlaster. Like, seriously, this looks like McDonald's colors. If, like, you replace the Avataro, like, symbol logo with an M for McDonald's, don't lie that you couldn't see it. This set comes with 2 gears. It says it does sounds, and you got, obviously, it probably says DX DonBlaster. Got Bandai, got Toei. And on this side, you got all 5 of them doing weird poses, and that looks really good. Got all of them. On the bottom, nothing. And on the back, you got, like, pretty much a big mural. Like, if I can try to get it, I gotta get it really far away. But yeah, taking a closer look, we obviously have a Zinc, Zinkizer. He's right there. Got other gears that you can get. You got Don Momotaro. So, I think this is just it telling you that if you use the Zinkizer gear in this, you become Zinkizer. Also, I love this art. I love how that looks. Got Alter Don Momotaro, Don Zenkaio, all of these. Got the train, got the other Rangers, which it's cool that, like, the other Rangers are on here. But let's see if I can fit this in here. It obviously says you could put gears in the DonBlaster, but it also shows that you can use Sentai gears. Got Sentai gears. And I will bring them in because these are backwards compatible. And I'm not going to do a video talking about using all the gears that I have into the DonBlaster. I'm just going to save it for gear reviews for the DonBlaster with the Avataro gears. But I'll get into detail about that more later. And also, I'm now realizing there's a Zinkizer Black Avataro gear. We don't know where that is yet. Also, 2 Kaisers there. Because I think the other ones we all have, yeah. All the other ones we all have, so that's a mystery. Also, there's these QR codes on here and on the top of the box that sends you to a video about the DonBlaster. So, thanks Bandai. You obviously have the top of the box, which has all the Rangers, which I think that's really cool. And overall, I like this box. It's not a bad box. But let's get the box out of here and, you know, talk about the toys that are inside the box. And here's all the stuff from the box. You got the DonBlaster and the 2 Avataro gears, which is, we'll start with because anything we're going to do with these has to go in there. So, we obviously start with the Don Momotaro gear, and I love the art, like the little cartoony art. It reminds me of like Power Rangers promo art from like SPD and all that, and that's what I grew up on. So it's almost weirdly, this art style weirdly feels nostalgic to me, even though it's not. It's weird. But yeah, you got Don Momotaro, got the gear teeth and how it works. Obviously does not have a B-side for the Geartlinger. It only has the one side. But overall, I think it's really cool. Taking a look at the Zenkaiser, not Zenkaiser, Zenkaiser. The Zenkaiser gear, which, if you look at the teeth, it looks almost the exact same as the other one. It just does not have the B side. So, you could technically use this one in your Geartlinger and get the sounds of this gear. You just can't get the Big Bang attack. Not the Big Bang attack, the sounds for the Big Bang. It even has the same numbers of 001, and this one has 01. So, these pretty much will do the same thing in the DonBlaster and the Geartlinger, and I will show that off in a little bit, but there's your comparison shot. And the DonBlaster doesn't like to stand. So, taking a look at it, it doesn't feel too bad in the hand. You know, I think it feels better in my left hand than it does my right hand, but it both works. You obviously got the red part, you got this little plunging thing, and if you push that in, these are spring-loaded and will move. You obviously have the Avataro looking gear thing that if you spin it, you get these barrels moving. So you do that, and you obviously got the top with the sunglasses. Got the sunglasses on the top. Got the button, which I guess the sword connects to this infrared, and if anyone is asking, yes, I did just jokingly try to use like a Revice thing in here. It didn't work. So there's that. You got the back, which looks pretty plain, but it's the back of a toy. What are you going to do? I think even in the show it doesn't have this part. It obviously doesn't have the screw holes, but it's a toy. What do you want? You got all the detailing and everything. Overall, this is where the batteries go. You got your copyright stuff for 2022, and you got your on and off switch right here. So if you turn it on, and this does not have any lights, so this does nothing. If you hold it, you get like a rapid fire. And it does have a timer. Takes a while. Does it end? And there's the automatic stopping. So, let's bring in his backwards compatible compadre, the Geartlinger, which, by the way, if you watched my Gear Tojinger video, these gears do not work in this. That will come into explanation later. This can read more gears than this or the Gear Tojinger could read. So, here they are side by side, and they look good. I missed the feet for this to stand, so the guns can stand. I like that. This doesn't have that, but this has other things I like. So trade off, and overall they look good. Like, they're obviously not meant to be like together, like they're two different changers, but you know, it's cool. And it's also cool that we have a, like, I'm honestly thinking this is one of the first like heavy backwards compatibility in, or at least purposeful backwards compatibility in a changer. So that's neat. So let's get that out of here as I knock over my camera, and let's start using some gears. So we're gonna start with Don Momotaro. And there's that. And I love the jingles in this. I really do. I really dig the jingles. The shoot sound doesn't change. It's going to be the same. This now makes a final attack. But if you hit that without spinning this, you do get a different final attack. Also, if you don't hit anything and you just start spinning this again, you just go right back into the transformation. I like how that works. And that's it for Don Momotaro. So let's get to Zenkaiser, or Zenkaiser. And that fell on the floor. It just launches them out of there. So let's use the Zenkaiser gear in here. And yeah, it's really cool. It actually makes the jingle from the Geartlinger for when he transforms, and I think that's really awesome. And apparently, and I can say this is true, for Gokaiger teams onward, they all have their transformation jingles to go with it. So I think that's really cool. I thought it would have been cool if they could have done it for all 46 Sentai, but, you know, some of them didn't have transformation jingles, or there just wasn't much there, so I get it. But, so it's cool that we at least have 10 of them. But, overall, you know, you hit the button. And that's a random sound. Sometimes when you do the final attack, when you spin the gear, you do get the Metatashi. I don't know what rhyme or reason. I think it's just random. And overall, this doesn't change the final attacks. And I feel like the only thing I'm going to show off next time is just going to be... So you can just hear that. So, there's that. And you shoot it off. But let's show off the backwards compatibility and what else, what this does in there. And it will do the exact same that this will do. I do like that they have his roll call, Zenkaiser's roll call saying in there. I think that's really cool. But yeah, no, it does the exact same. And even if you flip it over, it's going to give you the same sound. So it doesn't matter which way you put Sentai gears in, it's only going to give you the one sound, which is kind of a bummer, but we also have a bunch of new gears, so they kind of want you to get those. So I brought in some other gears to show off. We obviously have the promotional gear that came with if you bought the Any Ride-On. So let's try this out because it's a weird hybrid. Now it says Zenkaiger. But now it says Kikai Sentai instead of his roll call thing. So that's cool. So it's different, but very similar to this. So at least it's a somewhat different sound. So that's kind of neat. But what happens if we use the not the Avataro Sentai gear for DonBrothers, the DonBrothers gear? And it does have a different ending bit after it says Don Momotaro. It does add that. But everything else would be pretty much the same to Don Momotaro. So there's that one. But I brought in a couple other fun gears. Because it showed it on the box, I will do 2 Kaiser. It actually acknowledges it. And it does do his pirate power from the roll call. So that's cool. And oh, I love the air horns. There's that. So, we'll try it out with a gear that we have seen on videos, and that is the Stay Caesar gear. And it even does his darkness power. So that's cool that, I don't know if we're going to get Avataro gears of Stay Caesar. I think we know in the rumors that we are getting one for 2 Kaiser. So this may be the only way you're going to be able to make these sounds. And that's also why I'm going to bring in a couple of the magazine gears and of the such. And see what else they do. So, we'll start off with the Kamen Rider gear. We got 01 right here. And it does have a unique Kamen Rider sound. But if you use Saber, because it has different teeth, and if you remember the Gear Tlinger, it did have a unique Saber sound, but in the Tojinga it's just Kamen Rider because that's more show accurate. And I don't know if we're going to be getting a Saber gear, Avataro gear, but you can always just use this one, and you can get and the only difference is he says Kamen Rider Saber. Bloop. Oh, he tried to roll off. Now we can use the non-bond gear. Oh. It just said special, so there's that. And the last gear I'm going to show off for this video is the, I don't even remember what this gear was called, but it was the Saber Zinc Hydra gear. So, you know. Oh, it's cool that it does have Kamen Rider and Super Sentai sounds like that. This gear actually got a unique sound instead of like special, like how the non-bond gear got. But overall, I think that's it. I think that's it for the DonBlaster. Overall, I really like this. I like this changer a lot, and I don't know which one I like more, this or the Gear Tlinger. I like them both a lot. I love the spinning gimmicks. I love that both blasters technically have something to do with the barrels when you rotate it, and I like it a lot. And overall, if you're liking DonBrothers right now, I can really recommend this. Especially if you have a Sentai gear collection from last year. That means you really, if you don't want to buy like the repeat gears, like, because when you're gonna get like with this, you get the Zenkaiser gear or the Zenkaiser gear, even, but you could still use your old Zenkaiser gear. So if you really don't want to go heavy into gear collecting this year, I would still say pick this up because you could still get a lot of sounds, and you could just try to pick up, you know, the unique gears, and there's obviously going to be different ways. So I can still recommend this heavily. And I honestly like the sounds, and I can't wait to see what else we get. So, yeah. So, I think that's it. Oh, no. This thing does not like standing. So, thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think about the DonBlaster? What are you guys thinking of DonBrothers so far? Overall, I'm really enjoying both the show and this toy. And, you know, until whatever I do next. Bye.